Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc. So, due to the delay, I put out a poll to vote for which kind of content you guys wanted to see more of. BT5 or BT6, continuing on ahead with just showing new decks that are going to be coming out. But BT5 deck profiles actually won out. So, just by a little bit though. They're close. So what I'm going to do is alternate back and forth. We'll probably spend the next 2 weeks on BT5 and then start doing a little bit more BT6 again, because that'll start putting us closer to the actual BT6 release. So for the time being, we'll do a couple more BT5, and this week we are highlighting the tribal Gabumon decks. Both of them. Yes, we're putting them head together. Blue versus purple. They were kind of popular there for a little while. People were just looking for something different, something unique. And right now we're kind of in this mode where we're kind of, some of us are bummed that there's no more BT6 going to be coming out. And then others are just hyped that we get more time with BT5. I'm torn between the two of them. But this is going to help just kind of get us through there, get us through this. And I think these decks are a lot of fun. I don't think there's something super competitive, but if you're in a very just fun environment, casual environment, these are definitely something just really different and unique to bring to the table. Especially if you're a fan of Gabumon like I am. He is one of my favorite rookies just from the classic series. Love him to death. So let's get into this. Don't forget, our memory marker for this month is going to be Digimon. If you're playing Jesmon next format, or you're going to be playing some sort of purple deck, because he is a purple egg, as I believe we will see today, he is a great memory marker. Absolutely. I mean, the painted face, the wing ears, the tail, the feet, the little belly, he is absolutely adorable. He's handmade out of clay by my wife. So that's going to be our September Patreon reward, which you can check the link in the description below for that. However, if you want to get any of our previous memory markers, check the coffee link below, and you can select between all of our previous memory markers. The only stipulation is the ones that are premiered as our Patreon exclusive for that month. Those you get a whole month in advance before they're ever even available for purchase on the coffee link. Alright, let's get into this. Purple going first here. There we do see the Digimon immediately, and then followed up by purple Gabumon. Garurumon is just a great inheritable, especially really fits in with this deck. Then the Devimon for 1-cost Evo to pass the turn. Blue hatching into Upamon, and then going on top of a Gabumon. Upamon definitely probably the most generic blue egg. Can fit into pretty much any blue deck at any point. It does better sometimes in others. But in this build, it seems to be pretty solid. Gabumon here getting hard played. Going to reveal the top 3 and gets to add any card with Garurumon or Omnimon to hand. Grabs the level 4 Garurumon. That's the one that reduces its Evo cost by 1 if it goes on top of the Gabumon. Kicking things back over to purple, though. They're going to go ahead and promote up that Devimon. Just kind of looks like they're going to maybe keep a blocker on field. Yep. And here we see another blue Gabumon getting used in purple. It is a very powerful card, especially in a tribal Garurumon style deck. There we see the Crest Garurumon go ahead and get hit, so that'll get added to hand, and then the others will go to the bottom of the deck. That's going to pass it back over to blue, though, at 1 memory. Not a whole lot to do much with, but could possibly get something going here. Maybe a 1-cost blocker, or just set up for a future turn. Decides to go with the 1-cost Evo Garurumon, though. That'll at least allow him a draw, and then they're going to go into a second one. So doesn't want to overextend into too big of a stack, especially now that they've seen the Trump Sword is a card that is played in this purple deck. So they're going to go ahead and go wide on their blue field. Purple, though, just goes into a Candlemon in the raising area, and then into a Were Garurumon on field there to pass it back over to blue. Looks like they're going to be getting ready for a big purple turn here pretty soon. Blue, though, Digivolves into the Gabumon instead of hard playing at this time. Maybe they've already got what they need. Davis kind of also signaling that they might have what they need. So gets any blue card, goes ahead and picks up the Ancient Garurumon. So possibly a Lobomon coming down next turn. They'll be at the 3 memory thanks to the Davis now. So blue is definitely on track to start making some big plays. So purple definitely needs to be careful there. Here we see another Evo into that just promoted up Candlemon. So 1 cost Evo there. And then massive 4 cost into the Crest Garurumon. Does have to pass turn. No memory fixing though here because they're already at 3. But with that Gabumon right there, definitely possible for a Lobomon in the future. Swings with the Garurumon here, triggers the Upamon to draw 1, hits into a Nokia. It looks like they decide not to block that. It will crash if they do, which they do decide to go ahead and crash here. Takes out the blocker for blue to not have to worry about anymore, as well as purple gets to trigger that Demi Marimon, the draw 1, discard 1. Looks like they're discarding the new Garurumon that allows them to draw. And there we see it. The Lobomon's going to come down here, 2 cost Evo, draw for evolution, and then you get to 1 cost Evo into the Ancient Garurumon. Again, another draw for that Evo. I'm going to go ahead and swing here, and that other Garurumon will also get to unsuspend, because you can unsuspend 2 Garurumons or hybrid types. Decides to swing a second time here, might as well. Your Garurumon's going to die at the end of the turn. Looks like they start to swing with the Garurumon, but then decides against it and wants to save it for a future turn, maybe to Evo into a level 5 with that Davis. And then the Cocytus Breath on the crest. Oof. That feels really bad. That sets purple back a tremendous amount. Almost back to square one there. It has the Nokia and just a blue Gabumon on field. Ancient Garurumon dies, activating his effect, letting the hybrid play for free here. Gonna pick up the another promo Lobomon off of that Strabimon. Best look out, because you know they got the Lobomon. You've seen them add at least 1 Ancient Garurumon. They could have a second in hand. So probably smart to play around that. Hatches into a Demi Marimon and then Evos into a Drachmon. Then goes for a second Nokia, which allows them to play that Gabumon for free here. And then Evo into this Garurumon for free by suspending both those Nokias to reduce that cost. Very nice play for sure. Goes into a Lady Devimon. Looks like they're just trying to draw into something to handle this situation. Gonna discard the crest. Maybe that's the crest that got bounced to hand, or a second one. And then discards a Were Garurumon. And goes for the Trump Sword. Ugh, for 7. That's brutal. Onto the poor Strabimon. Having the Trump Sword of Strabimon feels pretty terrible. Kicking it back over to blue, though. Ooh, we see the Sunomon come down instead of the Upamon. Here we see a Were Garurumon. This is the one if you have 8 cards or more in hand, you get security attack +1. And goes ahead and immediately makes that inheritable live with a Evo into Metal Garurumon. Looks like he draws into a rookie off of that Metal Garurumon Evo. And Digivolves the Strabimon there in the raising. So gonna go ahead and swing here. Gets to play a level 4 or level 3 for free. Goes with the Gabumon to get that draw power, it looks like. And maybe, again, sets up for some nice future plays there. Hits into a Nailbone, though, so does get a blocker out. Purple sitting a little better. Which is good, because if they hadn't grabbed the blocker, this would be game right here with that. Omnimon swinging in. Tried to go for game, but the blocker just kind of got in the way. Purple in a desperate situation here, just trying to... Looks like they're trying to get into whatever they can. They don't have a whole lot of memory. A little bit, though. Going to crash into a Strabimon. Got that Demi Marimon. Is going to draw 1, discard 1. Discards a Mat. Probably a little late in the game here for the Mat. Decides to Digivolve into the Metal Garurumon in Digiburst 2 to play a Nailbone for free. So this will allow them to grab back a blocker as well as a purple Oh, and then the Lady Devimon popping the Gabumon. That's actually pretty nice. That helps handle the situation a little bit here. And then looks like they're going into a Zwart. Yes, okay, so now we're going to get more stuff on field. You know that they've got potentially an Ancient Garurumon in hand, so you got to really make that count. Gonna go ahead and mill 3 first. Oof, no blockers though. That could hurt them for sure. If they could have evoed that Gabumon right there into a blocker before the Zwart, I don't know if they had a blocker in hand or not, but it definitely could have helped. 2 blockers on field. Strabimon coming up at 3 memory. If there is a Lobomon and an Ancient Garurumon, that will be game. So Omnimon swinging in here, swinging for face. Upamon triggers will draw. Got to block with the Demi-Devi, or the Devimon. And, oh, there we see it. We see the Lobomon come down and then goes into a 1-cost Ancient Garurumon. Also, if they had a regular Lobomon, they could have just swung with the Strabimon and then evoed the Lobomon on top of the Davis and still managed to clean this out. The purple player definitely needed 3 blockers. If they had had 1 more turn, that would have been pretty brutal there. So manages to close it out. Purple just very reactive. It was a kind of a reactive build there with that the Metal Garurumon for Digibursting away to get free plays on Trump Swords and Nail Bones, and then we saw the Crest Garurumon to try to get a little more aggro, popping rookies to unsuspend to swing again. Similar to the OTK purple deck that we've seen before, but looks like it kind of mixed the OTK purple kind of with a Metal Garurumon good stuff sort of purple build, and then just use the Gabumon Garurumon core with the Nokias as the base to evo up into those guys for extra cheap for some very nice inheritables along the way. Just could not quite keep up with blue over there and its godly draws. Had multiple Lobomon and Ancient Garurumons in one game. The Memory Fixer on field, the Omnimon in hand, just really nice setup there. Had a tremendous amount of advantage for blue there. I think only thing purple was really missing is they could have used 1 more blocker to go on top of that Gabumon right there at the end, and would have made for a very interesting ending there for certain. Still 4 security down here. Would have lost the blocker up here. Would have had these 3 guys remaining. Not sure how much memory they would have had if blue had passed turn back to them, but certainly could have had a very interesting turn. The Zwart could have ran over the Omnimon here, probably used his ability to pop whatever Ancient Garurumon played, would have completely cleared blue's field, possibly, whatever blue did to pass turn there. And then swung in with all these other guys. Maybe a Crest Garurumon right here with the Nokias, and that would have been multiple security checks. Yeah, that would have been a pretty nasty turn for purple. If they got 1 more turn, a very, very nasty comeback for sure for purple. Literally came down to the wire there of just not having a single blocker in hand. That's literally how close that this game looks like it came down to. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would, please like the video and subscribe. Just a little bit of help goes a super long ways. It helps the channel out tremendously, gets my videos out there, gets them seen. And if you really, really want to support the channel, check out the links in the description below. I'll have a link for my Patreon, which is displayed right here. You can get access to my Discord server that I have, as well as you can get the memory markers that we've had. These are just a few of my favorites from the past that we've had. The current one, Impmon's baby, as well as Gabumon's baby as well, Sunomon and Yaomon. These guys are super adorable. I definitely love them so much. And every month a new one changes out, so make sure you check that out. As well as we have our new playmats. This is why I recreated this video. It's because our playmats are here finally, and they are super cool. I alternate between the black and white every single month for whoever wants to support this tier, as well as I have a tier just higher than that, so that way you don't also have to lose out on a memory marker. You can get both the memory marker and the playmat just in case you want both. super awesome support from everyone that has supported in the past and who will support in the future. You guys are awesome. Also, if you want to check out my merch, my Teespring link is in the description below for that. We've got, you know, the shirts that I wear on the channel that has the logo across. I love when I see people representing my merch in public. It is like one of the coolest feelings I've ever had in my entire life. Very, very awesome. As well as phone cases for you people that love Digimon like so much like I do. A friend of mine custom made all these to fit these specific phone cases themselves. So the prices are a little bit higher just because I have to pay her back, as well as make a little tiny bit of profit because of how much, unfortunately, they take for their cut for Teespring. But like I said, if you can't do any of that, please just like the video and subscribe to the channel. Every time we hit a new mile marker for subscriptions, I give out free merch of all different types. 2000K, I think we're doing one of the playmat giveaways. So definitely be subscribed and ready for when that comes.